not part of the economic, why should I go through all those irritants?
One, it takes you a little while to get used to it. But second, if it really bothers you, then why do you want to stay? You have a lot of choices. Go someplace where those irritants don't bother you. But if you're here to make a big difference, then that will overwhelm all the irritations.
And again, the mental hierarchy is that academia abroad is pretty much kind of valued. People just choosing and literally saying that there's another place where I would thrive. Does that really concern the government?
The government of India does not have a policy to promote immigration. Neither does it have a policy to promote return migration. However, being a democratic country, we recognize the democratic right of every Indian to want to travel overseas or every Indian to return back home.
How much does today's India need the strategic influence of its diaspora? Maybe you and Vishnu both.
The issue of diaspora is not only an issue of the Ministry of External Affairs or the Ministry of Overseas Indian Affairs. It is an issue for every ministry. We are now moving for policy coherence across all ministries. So all areas we must provide for a way of engaging with the Indian diaspora. But it cannot stop with government. It has to move, and this is what Gateway House is doing. It has to move to the private sector, it has to move to the NGO and the social sector, to the civil society.
For the most part, the diaspora, at least in this context, can complement but not substitute for government-to-government interaction. The diaspora is a marginal player and will be a marginal player.
I would agree with that, with one perhaps small caveat, which is, for a long time the Indian American community in the United States was not terribly well organized, and that changed with the civil nuclear debate. And the Indian American community actually did get very well organized, and it was a key reason that the 123 agreement, the implementing agreement, was passed by the United States Congress, because the Indian American community got very organized and systematically engaged with the Hill and helped to ensure that it was passed by a wide margin.
They succeeded because the US government was also, by and large, at least broadly thinking that this matters. So fundamentally what matters is what the US government must believe is in its interest. The diaspora can push it further along and faster. It cannot fundamentally alter the interest and calculus.
I don't want to underestimate the role of the diaspora, because
the role of the Indian diaspora in getting the Indo-US nuclear deal or supporting it in a specific manner is now quoted in different countries in diaspora conventions or whatever, as how the diaspora can actually work as a strategic resource. That was the Republican government that was behind it. The Democrats were not. And how did they come on it? They came because of the Indian diaspora. They came because there were moves in every single state. For the first time, there was not just a caucus, because we know the details of how it happened, and so will Neelam, who's sitting right here, of how they actually organized themselves. And when I say organized, it wasn't easy, because there are 5,000 Indian associations in the US. Everyone is different. It's maybe 500,000. And it's not just that you're Karnataka association, you're separately a Kurmi Karnataka and something, a Mysore Karnataka and a Bangalore Karnataka, and they're all different associations. And yet they all came together on this one particular point, because it was considered to be important enough, not for India, but for the US. They proved to the congressmen and the senators that it was important for that country. The diaspora will have moved from being just a silent economic movement into a globally important bridging arrangement between countries.